Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again.
It's time for the Craig 5, maybe 10-minute movie review. Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of the Craig 5-minute, 10-minute movie review. Today we're going to talk about Red Sparrow with Jennifer Lawrence. And this movie doesn't come out until early March, so I was lucky enough to get an advanced screening of it. And I'm very glad I did, because on paper, this movie did not sound very interesting. And it felt like it was the backstory of Black Widow on paper. So it wasn't something that I was really looking forward to, despite the fact that I love Jennifer Lawrence. So when I finally saw the trailer, it seemed different as opposed to just your standard spy movie, because we've all seen the spy movies. They are overly complicated. There's twisting and turning. You have the use of lots of years of training, so that way you can hone your killing abilities, and stealth and espionage and all that kind of stuff, right? So we know those movies. We've seen them time and time again. And the one thing that I was not looking forward to in a spy movie is that constant twisting and turning of who is who and what their motives are, and you don't really know anything until the very end of the movie, and it makes you just kind of question everything. And while that's all well and good, it's just kind of a tired cliche for me. So this movie is atypical when it comes down to a spy movie, because it's not all wishy-washy in terms of who's doing what and all the convoluted, overly cleverness that they have in spy movies, and it's more straightforward. And I was actually very impressed by that. It just kind of set itself apart from a spy movie in the fact that it was just very straightforward and deliberate in what it was trying to tell you. And I liked that, and I thought that was unique for a spy movie. Now, towards the end, it starts to get, you get some of that cliche, some of those motifs from the spy movie as far as, different intentions than maybe what you might have thought originally. But it's not a movie based on you second-guessing motives and motivations. So that I liked about it. Now, the story is very similar to what you might think the Black Widow backdrop or a solo film might be on how she became Black Widow. So it's similar to that, but yet very different from what I know from the character. So it's about a ballerina who is at the height of stardom in that regard. She has a tragic accident at the beginning of the movie, which essentially destroys her ballet career. And now she's under the thumb of somebody because she has to take care of her mother, and people are always going to find ways to take advantage of other people. And that's essentially what this movie's about, right? And so it differs from your typical spy movie in this regard, because now she is sent to a spy school of sorts. But instead of a spy school that trains you how to be, under espionage and stealth and killing and all those different things that take years and years and years of practice and honing their abilities, this is about seduction and sex. So like James Bond in a way, because James Bond always did that same thing, but he just, sometimes it was for the job or sometimes just because he's James Bond. So this is just about the women and the men who are in this program who will use their, the powers of seduction to gain control or influence over people, whether they are trying to plant something on them or get a secret out of them or simply just gain their confidence. And that's what it's all about, is making people feel comfortable so they let their guard down, essentially. So that's what was unique about the movie, was the way it handled the spy genre. Now, on an actor level, you got Jennifer Lawrence, who is just amazing. Not only beautiful, but she is extremely talented, and she plays this part very, very well. And now you also have Joel Edgerton, who plays the American spy, who, now I will say that there's parts in the movie where character actions are a little too convenient, where, kind of like, really, that's how you're going to treat this? And there's a little couple moments like that, but overall, I bought into it. I was, fully engrossed in the story and the characters, and between Joel and Jennifer, they both did a really good job of their characters. Jeremy Irons is also in the movie, and obviously anything that he touches is always fun to watch. So ultimately, I highly recommend the movie. I very much enjoyed it, and if you like spy movies, go see it. If you like good characters, go see it, because I cared about Jennifer Lawrence's character and I wanted to see her get out of this, and that's what it's all about. And really enjoyable. A little graphic at times, but nothing we haven't seen. So go see it, enjoy it, and thanks for listening to the 5-minute, 10-minute movie review of Red Sparrow on the J. Craig.